Well, in 2015, Volkswagen introduced the Sportwagon, the Golf wagon based on the 7th generation Golf, a car that's won awards all around the world. Well, the car you're looking at here is called the Alltrack. It will not be available in North America until the fall of 2016, and I'm getting a chance to drive it basically a year before it arrives right here in Germany. That's the Rhine River you see behind me. We're about an hour outside of Frankfurt. So what is the Alltrack? Well, the Sportwagon next year in the fall of 2016 will be available for the first time with all-wheel drive. And a separate trim level will be this car, the Alltrack. You've seen this with other manufacturers. You raise the ride height by about 20 millimeters, put some cladding along the side, make it look a little bit more like a crossover, and that seems to be the way the market's going, and people certainly like it. So those are the changes available on the outside. Inside, there's some new changes, and then we'll take it out for a drive. Let's run through what's great about the Sportwagon already, and then we'll get into the changes that are going to be coming. What you have in a station wagon over a small crossover utility vehicle is the fact that you sit a little bit lower and you get the riding dynamics of a car. So that obviously is baked into the Sportwagon. Now, a lot of people think when they get a small utility, they're going to get much more space in behind the second row seats. And I'm here to tell you, having owned a station wagon in the past, these vehicles can gobble up as much, if not more, in the back than you can with some utilities. So don't just run out and look at utilities, because this is definitely an option for some. Now, the materials, the way it's all been put together in the 7th generation Golf has been one of the reasons why this car continues to be a sales hit month after month. What they changed for 2016 is the head unit. They've gone to 3 different sizes. This is the 8-inch screen that you see here. Much better graphics, much quicker. It's got the latest connectivity. Then when you look inside, you see a TFT screen in the center console. The good news is that all Volkswagens are going to be available with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Plug your device in, you get to mirror certain apps onto the head unit, which is definitely going to be welcome. So those are the changes for the interior, and they are going to be baked into this Alltrack when it arrives next year. Now, just like the Sportwagon, this Alltrack will come with a 1.8-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder with direct injection that runs on regular gasoline. Now, that's fantastic news, and there's an update. This car will get a bump in torque from 185 foot-pounds of torque to 200 foot-pounds of torque and 170 horsepower. It's been a fantastic engine for VW, and that extra torque will definitely be welcome. Now, that engine with an automatic transmission is confirmed for this vehicle coming in the fall of 2016. What's not confirmed is a manual transmission or a diesel option. The manual is probably the biggest question mark. Talking to the Volkswagen representatives, they'd like to see it in the market, but it's not confirmed. I would almost bet that a diesel variant will be available in Canada, maybe not right out of the gate, but it makes so much sense because Volkswagen TDI is synonymous with their Golf line, and I think that makes a lot of sense, but not confirmed at this point. Power is going to all 4 wheels through Volkswagen's 4Motion system. It's the same system that's used in the Golf R, and a proven, reliable system. So overall, it makes a lot of sense to provide the traction and the trends that Canadians are looking for with this kind of packaging. Unfortunately, we can't confirm right now, a year away, whether we're going to get the diesel or the manual. So how does it feel? Well, it feels like you're driving a Volkswagen Golf Sportwagon, and driving it again reminds me of just how refined and polished this car is. Very grown-up feeling. It's got an almost Audi light way that it drives. You do get a slightly more vague steering feel, which is common with all-wheel drive vehicles, but this car that we're driving here in Europe, of course, in Europe, diesel is so popular, is the diesel model, and if we could get this into the Canadian marketplace, this would be the one that I would probably spring for. But you know what? That 1.8 gas that runs on regular fuel is a pretty solid engine too. So this Alltrack and the all-wheel drive version of the Golf Sportwagon is available obviously right now in the European marketplace. It's going to be built for North America in the Puebla, Mexico factory where they make the Golf and the Jetta now. They're adding all-wheel drive to that production facility to not only make this vehicle, but the new Tiguan is going to be produced in that factory as well. And now that they have all-wheel drive available in that plant, it's going to be interesting to see what other vehicles come. No pricing on this yet. You have to look at the pricing of the Sportwagon as it stands now, add in a couple of grand probably for all-wheel drive, and maybe a small premium to get this Alltrack to kind of guess where the pricing will be. Yes, out of the gate it's going to have the 1.8 liter turbocharged engine, which is a fine unit. It runs on regular gas, which is a bonus, but I really think the diesel will be the sweet spot, especially with that 236 foot-pounds of torque. Beautiful driving, really nice here on the Autobahn. I think it looks fantastic as well, but you have to wait until the fall of 2016 to get one. Click the picture on the left to watch a video blog all about the upcoming Volkswagen Golf Alltrack, the Volkswagen Tiguan, and other upcoming products, and make sure to subscribe.